Hello everyone, welcome to Mo's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a holiday turkey. This is a great turkey for any time of the year. I'm going to show you some secret methods, how to make it taste better, and how to make the job a bit easier. So let's get started. Believe it or not, frozen turkey is okay. Fresh turkeys can get damaged easily, but it really doesn't matter which one you use, fresh or frozen. So I'm going to dump it in water, submerge it completely with a lot of ice. I'm going to do this for about 8 hours. You want to change the water every 3 hours or so. It should thaw by then. You can leave it in the fridge overnight if you want. That's your decision. Okay, so here I have a gallon of water, and I have some star anise, cloves, and allspice berries that I'm going to just toss in there just like that. They can be whole, don't worry about grinding them at all. They've got black, white, and pink peppercorns, again, tossing them in there like that. And I have 1 cup of salt, and trust me, that's what you're going to need. Don't worry, it's not going to be too salty. Got about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And I'm going to eyeball about a 1/4 cup of honey. I don't like to just pour it in the cup, it gets way too sticky. Okay, so just give everything kind of a quick stir, just like that, and set it on the highest heat. You want to bring this to a boil. Now, water is okay, but chicken broth or vegetable broth would be a little bit better. If you don't have any, you can just use base, like I have. This is chicken base. I got about a cup of it. Don't use the low sodium kinds. You're going to need the salt, so don't worry about it. Once it starts boiling, give it a few stirs to make sure everything is dissolved. Take it off the heat and lid it up and let it rest for 1 hour or until it's room temperature. And then put it in your garage or your fridge or a very cold spot. Make sure it's completely cold before you use it. Okay, 1 hour's been up. Add about a gallon of very cold water and a bit of ice just to keep your chicken, cold while it's in here. There we go. You're going to keep it here for about 3 hours. Just turn it over halfway through this process. This brine will make a huge difference in flavor. Okay, so in here I've got some black peppercorns. I've got some garlic. And I've got just a little bit of basil. I'm mashing it together. This does a little bit better of a job than a spice grinder, and for a turkey, I think it's well worth the extra trouble. Just mash it up good. You don't want to make a paste, but you want to kind of mash it a bit. Now thyme, you're going to get your thyme leaves and just kind of do this. Just go back and forth. You can get them all off, no problem. I'm going to add about 5 of these in. I have some lime and nutmeg and some olive oil. I don't want to make this into like a soup. I just want to bring it all together, make it kind of a bit of a paste. That's what you want it to look like. Just set it aside, because it's turkey time. Okay, make sure your turkey is bone dry. A wet turkey won't sear correctly, won't get the nice crisp flavor, and frankly, all the seasonings won't really stay on the right way either. You gotta use a few extra towels, do it. Dry off the top and the bottom, just everything. Okay, so right where the skin is, you're gonna just put your fingers under there and just kind of push upwards and just lift. Now don't worry, it's not gonna tear, but at the same time you do have to be careful, because you could tear it, but this is surprisingly easier than you think. Push your hands really underneath it, just to kind of lift it up and get it going. Silicone spatulas are very good for this, and I do apologize for blocking the camera. I'm still kind of new to this, but you see, it's not that bad. Okay, for the fun part, take the garlic mixture that you made earlier and mash everything together. You're going to put it underneath the skin and just basically massage it in there. There we go. Okay, I've got some celery, carrots, and onions, and I'm going to add some garlic, just for a little mirepoix to bring some, extra flavor to the party. Okay, now you're going to add olive oil. This will encourage browning, and it'll help the seasonings we're going to put on stick. Okay, you also want your chicken to be at room temperature, which is basically leaving it on the counter for about an hour. Okay, next up, I'm going to use kosher salt, 2 big pinches. I'm also going to use fresh black pepper to get it all over the place. And I'm going to use hot smoked paprika. Now you'll notice I'm using my hands a lot. I have to wash my hands frequently. Even if you use food grade gloves, you still have to wash your hands every single time. You can't just take them off and then go right back to work. Wash your hands always. So I just want to kind of cover the chicken, but I don't want to go all crazy here. So just rub it in all over the place. And I don't necessarily cover every single spot. You don't always have to do that. Now I know what some of you out there are saying. Oh no, we're cooking turkey. Somebody better call Mr. Wizard. Sorry, I'm a big fan. You just have to wait till the temperature on the inside is 165 in the thickest part of the white meat. It's very easy to do with an oven thermometer. If you don't have one, get one. Otherwise, chances are you're going to overcook it, and all this work, this 9-hour labor job of yours, is going to be for nothing. So set it in your 500-degree oven. You want to preheat it ahead of time and let it sit there for 20 minutes without it inside. Because when your oven's at 500 degrees, the only thing in there hot is the coil. You open your oven, all the heat's going to go out. So let it sit there for about 20 minutes or so. All the walls, the door, they're all going to be hot. And if your oven's big enough, put in the legs first. That way the white meat is facing outwards. If you can't, that's fine, but you might have to rotate it once during the cooking process. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. It's been under 500 degrees. Make a little triangle piece out of tin foil to fit the white meat. And just place it on like that. Sorry for blocking the camera, guys. This way it'll help the white meat cook less and it won't overcook. Set your oven to 350 degrees. It should take maybe 50 to maybe an hour and 20 minutes, depending on the size of your bird, for it to be completely finished. And that's it, everyone. Our holiday turkey is now complete. I hope you all try the recipe. Hope you all like the recipe. Please leave a comment below, guys. Tell me what you thought about the video. Hope you spend a lot of time with your family and your friends. And I'm going to show a few ways to use all the extra turkey you have left. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, enjoy.